Hello everyone, it's Dennis Davis from the Safety Department coming to you with another video this week. We're up here in the Reefer Operations Department, and as you can see, we've got a few more folks that are starting to filter back into the building. We're probably still operating at about 85% folks working remote. We do still have some COVID protocol on site. We do require everyone that is in the building to have a mask. If you see these folks over here sitting at their desk, they don't have their mask on, but that's part of the protocol. Once they get up and start to roam about the building, they do have to mask up. It's the first week in November. It's a gorgeous weather day here in Springfield, Missouri, but we know in some parts of the country already we're experiencing some inclement weather. So we want to express to you how important it is that you are the most important commodity that we have on the truck. Not the equipment, not the freight, it's that living, breathing human being right there in the truck that we care about the most. You are the captain of the ship. And at any time you experience some inclement weather that you want to shut down, we want you to do that, and the only thing we ask you to do is communicate with your fleet manager. We got a great video for you this week. We've got the usual cast of characters, but in addition this week, we've got Bill Boehning from our safety department that's going to come and give us some information about what to do if in some crazy instance there is some civil unrest. This is the week just after the election, and we know that through media and through a lot of questions that drivers have, what to do just in case we come into one of these outlier situations where we do encounter some civil unrest. I just want you to know that to date we haven't had any issues, and we don't anticipate having any issues. But just like with accidents, we don't anticipate having accidents, but we want you to know what to do. See you at the end of the video.
Good afternoon. I'm Robert Lowe, President and CEO of Prime Incorporated. I'm proud to be your president. I appreciate what you're doing. You've been running hard. Freight has been very, very strong. You've heard a lot in this video about that. Freight is strong, and I just sense that we're trying to hurry a little bit, to get things covered. And, it's fine, but you just can't rush. You can't become unsafe. Don't push it too hard, folks. We want to move freight, but we want you safe. You're more valuable than any load out there. So if we're late, we'll call the customer and let them know. Don't push it. Weather's coming on. That's another safety consideration we always have to be aware of. If you don't feel comfortable, pull it over and park it. We'll support you all the way. I'm going to be brief this week. I want to thank you. You're doing great work, and stay safe.
Hi, this is Steve Wutke, Vice President of Sales at Prime Incorporated. Just want to say hello to our very best sales team out there, which is you all, picking them up and laying them down on time. Really appreciate it very much. Business is over the top good. You're probably getting that from your fleet manager. We must continue to sanitize, social distance, take care of yourselves at the shippers and at the receivers, and just in general, protect yourselves every way you possibly can. Our focus needs to be, at this point, on having our percentage on the road out there. We're having a hard time hitting our numbers with our customer base right now, just simply based upon the number of trucks we have out running. I think we all recognize that when you get home, you need to see your family, and sometimes you need a little extra time during the COVID-19 situation. We get it, but we just need to continue to take care of our customers. This thing's going to flip at some point. They have a great memory. They'll remember who took care of them, and we just need to protect them as best we can. So over the next several weeks, I think we've got the election behind us now, so run hard until Thanksgiving, maybe get something going through the house, and then be ready to go on the weekend, and maybe we can get 5 or 6 more good weeks in before the holidays really hit us around Christmas. So we really appreciate all you do. Our customers, while we're shortfalling a little bit on some of our committed lanes because of the number of trucks out there, they're still very happy with the service we're giving them. They understand what we're up against. So just hang in there, keep giving a high level of service. Be safe. Above all, be safe. Our highest calling is safety. That never changes. And we thank you very much for all you do.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Eric from the Tanker Division. Hope you guys are doing well today. Just wanted to touch on a couple quick topics for the tanker side specifically. It's a beautiful day here in Missouri today. We know that we're going into the winter season. It's a great time to remember, if you're on the food grade kosher side, if you're running a load that is one that needs your heat and transit lines, make sure you run that and hook that up correctly. Make sure you disconnect it when you guys drop trailers. We used to see that quite often. Secondly, with the weather changing, let's be safe. Communicate to your fleet managers and your sales associates, hey, we're running behind. Hey, we're not going to make this appointment due to weather or whatever's going on in front of you. We just want to continue to stay safe, stay healthy, make it home to our families. We have a huge season coming up. We got to support our customers, as Steve has said in the video. Customers are relying on us as operations folks and as our driving associates to perform at a high level, no matter what time of the year it is, no matter what's going on, an election or whatever. And we depend on you guys. You guys are the most important commodity that we have as a company. We rely on you guys to be the face, the smiling face on the end, whether it's behind a mask, whether it's through the tone of your voice. Let's keep in mind that at the end of the day, that we're all human, that we're all gonna be doing the best we can for everyone. Let's look out for other people. If you see somebody that needs help, let's help them. Let's be that company. Let's set the standard of what it looks like to be good people and good ambassadors on the road. We thank you for what you're doing. Stay safe. God bless.
Hey Flatbedders, this is Brian Brown coming back to you again this week. Just wanted to give you a quick update. We had the election yesterday, and we're really not sure still how things are going, but no matter what side of the coin you're on, I just want to assure you guys that everything's going to be good. We've been through the ups and downs before many times. A lot of us guys here in Flatbed have been here well over 20 years. We're getting pretty old, but we've been through a lot of different markets, and just want to say that no matter which way things go, we've been there before. We're going to get through it, and we're going to be just fine. Things right now are really good. We're extremely busy. We wish we had about 300 or 400 more drivers out there on the flatbed side because we've got tons of freight right now. So the key is just trying to maximize your profitability individually. You guys are here to make a paycheck. That's the main reason you do what you do. So we're going to try to maximize that in the coming weeks, and we've had some success getting rate increases. We've had some success getting better what we call accessorials, which is like tarp pay and stop pay and things like that for you guys. So we're going to continue to work on that, because you guys out there tarping these loads deserve to be paid more for what you do. That tarp pay is just never enough in my opinion, but we're going to keep pushing on that for you. Speaking of that, we want you guys to be safe as we get into the winter months. Getting up high, being on top of loads where it may be icy or wet or things like that is very dangerous. So we want you to be careful, use your own good judgment. You're the one that's there physically, we're not there with you, so we trust you to be the captain of the ship again and make sure that you're safe and not putting yourself in harm's way. On that topic, we're going to be heading out to a very large shipper in Utah this week to do kind of an instructional video. We've got a new tarping station at that very large shipper in Utah that I'm not going to name, but we're going to be out there making a little bit of a video for you guys to see it. So before you go into that town, you're going to be able to know what it looks like and how to use it. So you're going to feel safe when it's windy out there and you're getting up tarping on full tarp loads that are sometimes 13.5 foot tall. So we're really excited about that. Several of you have asked for it for years. We've finally gotten it done through this shipper, so it's a big deal for us, a big win on the flatbed side, and we're going to keep pushing for more shippers to add tarping stations out there for you. Be safe. Roads are going to be bad in some areas. You guys have already encountered some weather. Slow down in your turns. Take your time. If you get to a spot that's not safe, if there's snow or things like that, or a pass that you've got to go through and chain up, if you're not comfortable, give us a call, but more than anything, pull over until you feel like you're safe to continue. Want to say I appreciate you guys, and again, we've got good days ahead. We've got a few good months coming up here where we think freight's going to be strong at least through February, so that's unusual for us in the flatbed sector to be strong through the winter time, so we're really excited about it. A lot of good opportunity. If you've got friends out there, tell them to come to Prime, tell them to come to our school and get their CDL, and we just need more drivers. So if you know some sharp people out there, recruit them. The bigger we make our footprint out there, the better for all of us. So thanks again for what you do, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Hey everybody, this is Jim Guthrie in the Refrigerated Operations Department. Hey, we're back again for another COVID video. And if you're like me, you're probably really getting tired of COVID. But we're on the home stretch here, we hope, and our customers need us now more than ever. Freight demand is extremely strong, and these customers have helped us out through the tough times, and they're in a time of need right now, and they're in a time of pretty desperate need. And we're coming into the holidays, we're coming into Thanksgiving, we're coming into Christmas. So please think about all you can do to help support our customers. These are your customers. This is how we all survive every day. And again, it's a major time of need for them right now. So we appreciate all you do. We want you to think about what you can do over the next couple months to help customers and make yourself available as many days as possible. We are working on some holiday bonus options. Hopefully within the next week or two, we'll have those out for Christmas. We know it's going to be extremely busy going into Thanksgiving. So if you can, work your plans around taking a load through the house potentially, or making yourself available as many days as possible, that would really help, and that will help support our customers in the time of need for Thanksgiving. And then we're going to be looking ahead to Christmas and doing the same. So everybody's doing a really amazing job out there. We need more days available. We need more drivers. If you know anybody that's a good candidate to be a driver, we got a great training program. This is a great time to be driving at Prime. So thank you for all you do, everybody. Please be safe, and we'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, Jason Seymour in Reefer Operations. It's a beautiful Wednesday, November the 4th. Just want to thank you again for everything that you're doing out there for us. A quick COVID update. We're still getting a few cases in. Testing has slowed down considerably, which is a good thing. The other side of that is it seems like our percentage of positive cases is still going up. We're getting more positives with the folks that we're testing. It is still a real danger out there, so make sure you're protecting yourself. Stay masked at all times when you're in the building, whether you're in the classroom, cafeteria, just walking through. We're going to ask that you're masked up. Make sure that you're cleaning your hands, washing your hands as often as you can. Keep them away from your face, sanitizing, all those things that we've been doing since March, that have helped keep us healthy. We want to continue doing those, especially as we get into the our typical cold and flu season. As far as the number standpoint, we're right around 90 or so folks that have been positive. We got about probably 350 or so that we've tested. They're negative, which is a good thing. Just again to stress to you that it is still out there. Don't let your guard down. We did unfortunately have a driver pass away this week that had flown home for some time off, and while he was there developed symptoms, and by the time we were notified of it, he was in the hospital and unfortunately never made it out. He was a little bit of an older gentleman but still, it's you can see if anybody that wants to go to cdc.gov, that's where all the current statistics are. You can see the trends as far as infection rates and hospitalizations and deaths, and all the things that we use to help determine whether we're getting better, getting worse, out of the woods, or whatever. So still a long road ahead of us. Just stay vigilant. Really important now more than ever, especially as we get into the busy season. Just on an operational standpoint, I'm sure you're hearing it from your fleet managers. We've got more freight than we can haul, and we're not really even into the meat and potatoes, the guts of the busy season yet. The closer we get to Christmas, the bigger that customer demand is going to be out there. The more different places you're going to be, the more different people you're going to come in contact with. So it's important that you have the supplies that you need, and you keep vigilant with keeping yourself healthy, so we can have a safe and successful holiday season. Thanks again for everything that you do out there for us. We really appreciate it. If there's anything I can do to help you, don't hesitate to give me a call. If you're sick or just have a question, reach out to your fleet manager. They can point you in the right direction to get in contact with our healthcare professionals at Trinity and get you the testing or care or screening or advice or whatever it is that you might need. Thanks, and have a great day.
Good afternoon. My name is Bill Boehning with the Security Department. I got asked this week to speak with you considering civil unrest. Now, when we talk about civil unrest, let's make sure we've got the right thing. We're not talking about peaceful protests. We're talking about demonstrations and riots. As many of you may know, right now many businesses and cities have plans in place to lower the rate of civil unrest against them. Businesses are boarding up, cities have activated the National Guard. So with that in mind, you guys need to make sure you have a plan in place before you go into certain locations. First thing I would tell you to do, if you get your delivery, Google that city, find out what's going on before you go into there. If you can, always make your deliveries or leave the city during the late daylight hours. Also, right now you may be thinking, well, this is only going to affect major metropolitan areas. But just think, a couple weeks ago, Kenosha, Wisconsin, had huge civil unrest there. So you've always got to be aware of what's going on. So here's your plan. First, you're going to arrive during the daytime, if you can. Secondly, if you happen upon a demonstration or a riot, do not try to drive through them. Stop, call 911, let them know that you've got a situation. If for some reason they break into the back of your trailer while you're stopped, don't worry about the freight. Let it go. Stay safe inside your locked tractor. Now, if they get up on your tractor, and after you call 911, make sure you're recording all this stuff on your cell phone. Always take the pictures. Keep this video going at all times. If they get up on your tractor, let them on your tractor. You're still safe at that time. Now, once they try to breach your tractor, get inside your tractor, get after you, all I can tell you is you have every right to defend yourself and take whatever actions you feel is necessary to remove yourself from that situation. Prime cannot come out and tell you exactly what to do. You have to be able to articulate it to law enforcement should something like that happen. So you have to do what's reasonable and what you believe is correct. I will tell you that right now Prime only allows you to carry pepper mace and or a handheld stun gun or taser. So those are the only two things we'll allow you to carry. We do not allow you to carry any type of firearms on your tractors. So what I'm telling you is be safe, have a plan, try to make the daytime deliveries, and by all means, be safe and have a good day.
Hey guys, Brandon from the HR department here. Just gonna let company drivers know that open enrollment will be ending on November 13th. So if you have not looked at your benefits or made changes, now would be the time to do it. Once again, good news, the health insurance premiums are not going up. Dental, we are getting a small increase on the dental. Now would be a good time to look at your life insurances, make sure your beneficiaries are up to date. If you don't make changes during open enrollment, you would have to wait for a qualifying event next year to actually make those changes. So definitely get those in before November 13th. Independent contractors, open enrollment has already started for you on November 1st and will run through December 15th. So if you would like to make changes to your insurance or sign up, you want to do it within that 6-week period. On the open market for your medical insurance, you do have to re-enroll in medical coverage to have insurance as of January 1st, 2021. Once again, stay safe, and if you have any questions, give myself or Trish a call. Thank you.
Another great video this week. Thanks for tuning in. We look forward to you seeing these videos for weeks to come. Be safe.